They're just all chilling out, taking a break from their whole routine. Okay, now Puppies have heard me speak and he thinks something is about to happen. And just next to the dogs, Diego is also taking a nap. Bino, all of them just looking for something to chew. I've been cleaning up this place. I had someone here to help me today to clean this place up. And then the dogs are just there. They are asking the whole day for something to chew. And they, believe me, every time we see them, they've got something new. Whether it's a brush, Daisy, always so happy to be here with me. Pino just calling out for a scratch. And Diego, he's just lying here with the rest of them. Yeah, people tell me, why don't we all see you interact with the dogs and why don't you, well, give them attention? I do give them attention all the time. And look at that, there he's got that thing broken. Now it's just going to be little pieces everywhere. But yeah, I do interact with them all the time. Spend a lot of time with them. Spend as much time as I can with all of them. Sometimes it's a bit much, especially when you've just changed into a new outfit and they're all just standing on to you. It's a little bit difficult just walking through because they're so happy to see me every 5 minutes. They just get up onto you and there's nothing you can do. Jackie's still scratching a bit. But I think we've got everything under control. They are all doing great. Diego is gonna just want me to keep quiet. I don't want to go too close to him right now because I know him. When he wants his nap time, he wants his nap time immediately. Let me go see where's Enzo. And Diego is coming with. Seems like it. Let's quickly go through that side. Got us over there. Always meets me right by the car whenever I get back home. This place is clean. Today we cleaned out this whole place. And inside and outside, it's just now where all the leaves are falling from this tree. But that's something that you can't do nothing about. It's gonna fall. We'll pick it up. Enzo is still sleeping over there. A lazy day. Clouds, that's a different kind of cloud than we had yesterday. Oh, if I can just remember it. The cumulus clouds is the ones we had yesterday, and then they turn a bit darker. It's called cumulus nimbus, and that is where the rain pours out. Like yesterday we had all that rain. I think this is called stratus, if I can remember correctly. I don't want to go search for it. I'm just talking out of general knowledge. This is stratus clouds, and it's like a veil. I remember right. And they don't call it rain that falls out of them, they call it precipitation. That's when you do your pilot's license, you have to go through all those little things and learn about the clouds and what triggers the thunderstorms and all those things. It's good general knowledge to have. But yeah, just quiet here by us. Not much happening. And Diego is just intrigued a bit. By the guy that's helping me to clean up a bit, because sometimes it gets a bit much. You know, if you have to go and sweep up all these leaves, it takes you a while. And I like to just walk through the whole place, and every time I walk from this side to the other side, I take something there that needs to be on that side. And if I need to bring something back, I'll just place it down, and as I walk back, I will find it and carry it over to this side. So that is a basic formula that I've learned when cleaning up and arranging stuff around the area like this, where you've got a lot of pets. And there's no other way of doing it. If you have to, every time you need to fetch something from the other side, walk there immediately, you will be walking constantly. And then you start to slowly form a system. And yeah, it works. And it gives you the opportunity to be able to get it right. You can't just go in and do everything immediately and get it right. It just won't work. You have to be sure that you've got a system in place if you take care of so many animals. You have to know exactly what time certain things needs to be done, when to take things out, where to put it, and to put it out of reach of certain other things. And eventually you just see that it starts working. And you have to make sure that it's safe always for everyone. Now you can really put a lot of attention into it and get it right. But with the tigers, there's no room for error. Seeing him pay attention to something else and then turning around and being a totally different mindset towards myself. It's something that you see and then you realize, but a tiger is actually in control of himself. Because I've had a lot of people thinking that a tiger is out of control. Now, if he really becomes threatened, if he feels like he's being threatened, well, you'll see what out of control means. But that's what you would think. He is still in control. He knows why he's doing it, and he knows exactly what he's doing. So, tiger on the other side of the fence is definitely the safest way to keep them. There is no way you will leave a tiger just to roam around and it will be fine, because he is just too strong and he can change his mind at any time. And the way that he thinks, he does not think in terms of saving something for later, or, well, when it comes to other animals or people around him, he does not care. He is not going to be left with a lot of different animals and just leave them alone. It's not going to happen. And even if he doesn't mean harm to them, he will hurt them because he is so strong. But I've seen a lot of people showing up at my house even, and they want to bring their children and they want to put them by the tigers just to take photos. And then I realize people have not got the right impression about these animals. This is like comparing a small little car to a bulldozer. You can't do it. They are just too rough, just too strong, just too heavy, and they are capable of very much. And when I say that, I don't say that in a good way. You have to realize there is no way that you can just walk into a tiger enclosure and cuddle with him. It is impossible. Even if that tiger was raised from what age? I had Enzo when he was, yesterday I remembered it again, he was 9 kilograms. He was small. Diego was probably 2 kilograms. He was even smaller than Enzo was. And they are turning into huge predators. Don't make that mistake. Sure, Enzo is amazing. He walks next to me. Diego as well. We greet each other. They've got the best manners. I give them presents. They enjoy it. They eat. They sleep. They are amazing. But do not make that mistake. They are not like one of these little kittens. And I'm sure if this kitten was bigger, well, 500 times bigger, you would have had a problem. I'm sure if this kitten was probably 10 times bigger, you would have had a big problem. But that's why we've got cats. Because you are now able to go and get a cat that is a miniature version of that tiger. And the day that kitten scratch you, bite you, or do anything of the sort, then you are able to put 2 and 2 together, and you'll see why you are not supposed to have a tiger roaming around in your house. So think about that and watch these videos and see the power behind them, just to get some knowledge about that. Because I know if you haven't seen one, there's a lot of people who's never been close to a tiger. I'd say 90% of people has never been right next to a tiger. I've never had that opportunity before I had Enzo. I once saw some tigers and I didn't even know what to look at. But yeah, make sure you get that message. It's not like a normal cat. Go get yourself one of these. They are amazing. They are just as beautiful and they are really friendly. And you will be able to see, when you look at those teeth of this little one, just times it by 500 and you will know what a tiger's teeth and stuff looks like. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that and have a good day.